Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Off the Record with Finn, where we go super in depth on topics as much as we want to, and we tell nothing but the truth, unlike other podcasts that will lie straight to your fucking face.
I feel like you're lying.
No, I actually tell the truth on every episode.
Why is it you who's always telling the truth, but everyone else is lying?
Because everyone
Because they're not you.
No, everyone just goes in depth on topics, and I feel like they're not telling all the story. They tell half of it, and they leave out the most concept key. For example, two people got in a fight, right?
Yeah.
And one side of the story, there's always two sides to a story, right?
Mm-hmm. I know how stories are.
Yeah, there's always two sides to a story, and this person got in this fight, and then this person got in this fight. But they fought each other, and they both tell two different stories.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying stuff like that. They just leave out a big chunk of the story.
Okay.
So, anyways, on this week's episode, we're going to be talking about politics.
We're getting political up in here, bitches.
Yeah!
We're sticking off U.S. soil so I don't get canceled.
My favorite shit to talk about. I love
We're
talking about
we're drifting off to the western coast onto North Korea and China and Russia. Fuck it, Japan. Why not? What's going on in Japan,
fucked, bro? At this point,
why are we fucked?
well, not even just the United States, but Russia, bro. And just
Russia's economy has already failed since they've
Facts.
started the war against Ukraine.
Exactly. No, Ukraine's the only good one. Ukraine's actually good. The president for him.
Yeah,
I love him.
I was gonna call him Kiev, but that's where he lives.
It's Vladimir Zelensky.
Vladimir Zelensky. Yeah,
Yeah, Vlad.
Zelensky.
Zelensky.
You pronounced. God damn it.
I thought it was Zelensky, not Zelensky.
No, it's Zelensky.
Okay. But it's spelled with a V.
Yeah.
It's yeah, okay, let's just go into
We're going in
politics.
Politics in specifically Europe and Asia.
Or just anyone. Biden's our president right now. We could go talk about that.
I don't want to get too political on my own.
Yeah.
My own home base.
Exactly. But
As I said, we're drifting off here to the West Coast.
I don't really care. I'll get super political. I don't really give a fuck. I've already spoke.
I don't really want to.
I've already spoke. I mean, you don't have to, but I've already spoke my facts. I like Trump. I hate Biden. So that's just my opinion.
I can't speak on this because I might get canceled.
Yep.
I'll just say politics exists and I know about them. And that.
So you can speak on Russia right now, then.
Speaking of,
What's your opinion about it?
my opinion, they were fine until they decided to attack Ukraine for Russian pride, which the Russian people don't want Ukraine. Ukraine was originally part of the USSR, and they're getting it back for that reason because, technically, they think, or Putin specifically thinks, oh, that's Russian soil, that's Russian land, we need that back. Whereas the Russian people are like, no, we're good without that. We don't need it.
And what's up with the soil?
It's not necessary. Soil?
Yeah.
It just grounds, country, place. U.S. soil means on the United States.
Yeah. Okay.
In the borders.
But you were saying something that you would what's going on with the soil?
Soil, nothing. Nothing's going on with the soil. That's just the proper term for referring to a country.
Oh, U.S. soil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For in the U.S. where that's someone invaded the U.S. or foreign military has invaded U.S. soil. That could also work.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so Russia's being pretty stupid because not only has their economy completely crashed because of us, but they're also
What has?
The Russia's economy.
Oh,
the
yeah,
ruble
that's
is
right.
basically worthless.
And how is it because of us, though?
We cut off all trades with them, and so did most of the world. I think every country but China.
But that's not in a way, it's not our fault because of Russia did.
Yeah,
Russia
we
did.
cut off giving them oil.
But that's good.
Yeah,
It
is.
I wouldn't say it's our fault because it's a good thing that we cut them off, and it's a good thing that everyone cut them
Because-
off because Russia just sucks.
their biggest
And it's a good thing that everyone cut
Because-
them off because Russia just sucks.
their biggest supplier. Second to China, probably first to China. I don't know. It's a close tie between the U.S. and China.
But why would
supplying
anyone
things to
want to
the world.
help? Well, why would anyone want to help Russia? It's Russia.
China just has allies with every country but Taiwan.
China's fucked too. Like it's
No,
good.
China.
No, it's
They're doing
good.
fine. Their economy did crash a couple of months ago.
Yeah, as I said earlier, like off the pod, like I was saying, that basically like we, U.S. Americans or whatever you want to say, the U.S. in general, likes China and also dislikes them at the same time. We like
I
them
feel like the
because
whole country does.
Yeah, we like them because of our military weapons we get them from China, but we also hate them because they're just like, I don't know how.
Do
would
we
you
get our
describe it?
weapons from
Just
China?
bad. Yeah.
We do.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say
Military
all of them.
weapons.
That's for sure, yeah.
Not all our military weapons. We get some of them from China, and China also gets some from us.
Mhm.
But no, I mean,
It's a love-hate relationship. Like also
Yeah.
products are constantly exchanged between the two, and we are massively in debt to them. We owe them so much money.
do you think we're actually going to pay them back though?
Probably not within our lifetimes. Being $31 trillion in debt is absurd
We owe that much?
to the whole world. Yeah, not to
Who does? U.S. The U.S.
yeah. The U.S. is 31 trillion in debt to pretty much everything. They've said like, all right, I'll borrow this and I'll pay it back later, and then we never pay them back.
Wait, the question is, why do we borrow money and not pay them back?
We're not specifically borrowing money. We're borrowing like resources, products, say like bulk wood or metal, electronic devices, weapons for the military. We're all just buying that stuff from foreign countries, build over here in like houses, cars.
Wait, but we have like electronics over here. I mean, not for the military,
Yeah.
but like we have phones, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So like, what do we need to go over borrow stuff from there?
Because we can't really just supply ourselves with enough stuff to give to hundreds of millions of people in the U.S.
I'm saying like
Just the
we have,
resources that we have, it's not enough to keep us going.
like,
Helping out
like,
other countries.
Majority of us, I would say majority of us have phones. So I'm
Yeah,
saying, like,
the majority of
that.
people do have phones. There are billions of phones out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we have, like, you said we can't supply our products, like, for everyone, but we can.
Yeah.
We have phones,
I know.
food, all that
You
stuff.
know, like phones and food. If anything's more, the one thing that the U.S. can probably supply enough to itself is like plant-based things, like food, trees, stuff like that.
But you don't
Stuff
think
we can
have
stuff we
enough-
can replant
But
into
you
the
don't
ground.
think we have enough electronics to supply for everyone?
I mean, inevitably, yeah, the U.S. is going to run out or run low, and they'll reach out to a neighboring country, like I don't know, reach out to Canada, maybe China, somewhere in the
So, I mean,
Europe.
I
and be
know
like,
you
hey,
don't
can I
like-
have some electronics? We need to build phones over here. And they'll be like, yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I know. I mean, I know you don't like it. You're entitled to your opinion. But for example, Apple, like,
Yeah.
they make phones every year. Like, they come
Yeah,
out with a new
constantly.
iPhone. So that's why I'm saying, how are we gonna run out?
Well, resources are scarce.
They come out with a new iPhone every year. I don't think they're gonna run out anytime soon.
Yeah, they will not run out in our lifetimes.
No, that's
They
what I'm
will not.
saying.
Billions of years from now, yes.
Yeah, probably.
Hell, humans might even evolve to not even be humans.
Yeah, facts.
We might just move past that
But
point.
that's when we'll all be dead.
Yeah,
so we're not gonna
absolutely.
give a shit.
Yeah.
So speaking,
We can't. We literally can't.
yeah, literally, bro, we're in our graves.
No.
So the next thing is
See a
North
dog.
Korea.
North Korea.
I'll speak.
Dictatorship?
I'll speak first.
That's about
it. I said I'll speak first, and then you can speak.
Fine.
Number one,
be a
dictatorship. Number two is Kim Jong Un and his dad, Il Jong Un or whatever.
Yeah.
And his dad was actually 100 times worse than him.
And then his father before him.
Yeah.
Three
Worse
three
than
generations of people.
They're
have
all
had
just
a-
dictator.
Yeah. It's like a dictatorship sort of monarchy.
My question, I don't know if you want, if
do
you know the
closely
answer
relate.
to this, but my
hear it.
question is, how does a dictator become a dictator?
Mostly through military power, taking over the country
Like this,
using
like,
military power.
You know how his dad was a dictator.
Yeah.
Did his son become a dictator because of his dad? Or
In North
how
Korea-
does everyone become a,
it-
like? How does the dad 3 generations? How do they all become?
In the case
dictators?
of North Korea, that family tree, that family line,
yeah,
has been able to maintain that for 3 generations, which is pretty successful for them.
yeah, but,
but-
it's bad.
I mean, yeah,
But it's
dictatorships suck, but they've done
Yeah.
a very good job at keeping at least the family line of succession in order.
Is that good though?
I mean, no, Kim Jong-un's not a good person.
But I'm saying, like, keeping that in order, how is that? I mean, it's good.
What I'm saying is, it's not good for us, it's good for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, they're benefiting it from. But we don't want them to benefit. We want them to fail
You
in their
know.
business. I don't know if you
There's
call
any
that.
country.
I don't know if you'd call that a business, but in a way.
Business? A government is not a business.
No, I'm just saying, like, being a dictator in a way is a business.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because you're making
I'm not sure.
money off of it.
Yeah, do literally anything you want to. You're a
Like
dictator.
you're starving your country.
Yeah, you can starve your country,
like that's
limit
they're still
hairstyles.
making money off of it.
In North Korea, there are, I think, 7 hairstyles you can have, and Kim Jong Un's hairstyle isn't one of them.
I thought everyone had to look like him.
No, not everyone has to look like him. What?
I heard from the. I heard no.
They all just had to have like a certain
No, I didn't
select
hear
few
this.
hairstyles.
I didn't hear this from the internet. I heard it from the news, actually, like a reliable source, and I heard it was like when Kim Jong, like, people were first hearing about it, like a couple of years ago, whatever, when it was like bad and stuff, like when he met with Trump and stuff.
Mm.
But I was hearing that everyone had to look like him. Like everyone had to, like all the guys had to have the same style. The girls had to, they couldn't like, they had to like have their hair in ponytails or whatever. I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that all the men had to look like him.
I haven't heard that before. I don't think
Like
that's
the
true.
hairstyle, I heard like they all have to cut it like his.
Hairstyle doesn't have to be like his. I think there's only, like I mentioned, like 7 select hairstyles that you can have.
Like you can only have those 7.
Yeah, like those like 7 or 8, however many they have, and Kim Jong Un's hairstyle isn't one of them, which is why you can't have that.
That's honestly kind of surprising though, in a way.
Nah,
That it's not
a little
that
bit,
his
but
is
also
not
yeah,
one
no.
of it.
He's a dictator and a hypocrite.
Also, his hair's ugly.
Yeah, no, it
Like
is.
he's just
it
not.
is.
He's not a good-looking person even. But so is Putin. I mean, I haven't seen him what he looks like in a while. But
Old bald Russian guy.
yeah. Like I'm pretty sure he's not sexy either.
You know, there are like no politicians that are attractive.
Politician.
Yeah.
Trump.
Attractive?
Like for president, yeah, he's attractive.
As like a person, attractive.
Yeah.
Sexually attracted?
I'm not sexually attracted to him, but I'm
Sexually attracted is what I'm talking about. Like, are they good looking?
Yeah, Trump is, in my opinion. Biden, no.
I'd say they're like pretty average.
I mean, yeah.
Most presidents.
I mean, they're not like.
Now, Lincoln and Washington, they look pretty good.
Yeah. But what do you think about Trump's wife, Melania? Do you think she's attractive?
It's been a while since I've seen her, but I remember not wanting to fuck her.
Because I don't know, like she's a decent
I don't have it for old women. I don't.
human being or whatever. But I don't know, she's really nice. I like her. I like what she's done for the country. She's done a lot actually for the world. So what's your next topic that you want to talk about for politics?
We already talked about a bit of China, a bit of Russia.
Brazil? I don't really know any.
Brazil, they did have, like, a couple of months ago, I think sometime
I
in
heard
January,
something
February, yeah.
big in Brazil happened.
Basically a recreation of January 6th here in the U.S., but in Brazil.
What do you mean a recreation of January 6th?
You know, a bunch of people stormed the Capitol when Trump didn't win the election.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, that happened in Brazil. Okay, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We really talked about a lot in this episode, so... His next tab open is protein cereal. Oh, this one right here, get this. It's the Premier Protein chocolate one.
That's the one I was gonna get.
It actually is, it is pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel.
Leave a like, save this in your
And-
porn folder.
Also, share it with all your friends. And, yeah, tune into next week's
Or
episode.
family.
Yeah, or family. And
Or leave a dislike if you didn't like it. And yell at me on Instagram.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. So, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and tune in. Peace out.
I'm